Hello! How are you today? I am your teacher, Teacher Giselle. Welcome to our class. Fight words drill. Please read as fast as you can. Let's have a review of the previous lesson. Read the questions or listen to the questions carefully. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. Which word means to be made of? A. Space. B. Planet. C. Binocular. D. Consist of. Which word means to be made of? A. Space. B. Planet. C. Binocular. D. Consist of. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is letter D. Consist of. Which instrument will you use to study the planets and stars? Which instrument will you use to study the planets and stars? A. Binoculars. B. Telescope. C. Planet. D. Trip. Which instrument will you use to study the planets and stars? A. Binoculars. B. Telescope. C. Planet. D. Trip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is B. Telescope. Where will you go to see the model of the solar system? Where will you go to see the model of the solar system? A. Planetarium. B. Market. C. Island. D. Zoo. Number 3. I will repeat the question. Where will you go to see the model of the solar system? A. Planetarium. B. Market. C. Island. D. Zoo. 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is A. Planetarium. What word means excursion? A. Study. B. Trip. C. Sleep. D. Rest. What word means excursion? A. Study. B. Trip. C. Sleep. D. Rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the correct answer is B. Trip. Look at the choices carefully. Which is a solar system? A, B, or C? Which is a solar system? A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is letter A. What's your score? I hope you learned something from today's lesson. Look at the picture carefully. What is it? Correct. It's a planetarium. Have you been to a planetarium? What did you see there? It's time to learn new vocabulary words. Let's read the words and spell them out. Planets. Please repeat. Planets. One more time. Planets. 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 Mercury. Please repeat. Mercury. One more time. Mercury. 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 Venus. Please repeat. Venus. One more time. Venus. 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 Earth. Please repeat. Earth. One more time. Earth. 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 Mars. Please repeat. Mars. One more time. Mars. 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 Jupiter. Please repeat. Jupiter. One more time. Jupiter. 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 Saturn. Please repeat. Saturn. One more time. Saturn. 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 Uranus. One more time. Uranus. Again. Uranus. 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 Neptune. Please repeat. Neptune. One more time. Neptune. 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 Now let's read all the vocabulary words. Please repeat after me. We're going to try to read them fast. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Again, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Let's read them faster. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. We are going to read a short text. As we read the short text, we are going to find out what the 8 planets are and their descriptions. Let's start. Matt and his class went on a trip to the planetarium yesterday. They learned about stars, planets, and other things in space. Today, they are having science class. The teacher and the class are talking about the solar system. The solar system consists of the sun and the 8 planets. What are the planets? They are round objects in space. They go around the sun. That's right. They are very huge. Can you tell me the names of these planets? Yes, they are Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, Uranus, Earth, and Mars. That's very good. Can you tell me something about these planets? Mercury is the nearest planet to the Sun. Venus is covered with thick yellow clouds. Neptune is the eighth in order from the Sun. Earth is lovely blue ball with brown and green land. Mars is covered with red rocks. Uranus is the seventh farthest from the Sun. Jupiter is the largest planet of the solar system. Saturn is a large planet. Its rings are brown and white. That's perfect. Let's draw a diagram of the solar system on a cardboard. Use color pencil, crayons, or watercolors to paint each planet. Did you understand the short text? Now let's see if you really understand. I will ask you some questions about it. What is the lesson about? Correct. The solar system. What are the 8 planets? The 8 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. What planet is the nearest to the Sun? Yes, it's Mercury. What planet is covered with thick yellow clouds? Perfect! Venus. What is the 8th planet from the Sun? Bravo! Neptune. What planet is the lovely blue ball with brown and green land? Correct. Earth. What planet is covered with red rocks? Correct. Mars. What planet is the 7th farthest from the Sun? Perfect. Uranus. What is the largest planet? Yes, Jupiter. What planet has brown and white rings? Yes, Saturn. This time I would like you to make a diagram of the 8 planets. Get one A4 white paper and draw and color the 8 planets. I'll show you the sample next. This is the sample of the diagram that I would like you to draw. You are going to draw the 8 planets based on the description in the short text that we read. Like example, Mercury is the nearest planet to the Sun. Another example is Jupiter is the largest planet. Another example is Mars, which is covered with red rocks. So you're going to color Mars with red color. and Earth, which is a lovely blue ball with brown and green land. So you have to color the Earth with blue, brown, and green. Okay, you may start now, and then you can give me your diagram when we see in school. Okay? If you need more time, you can pause this video first as you draw the diagram of the 8 planets. Practice time! We're going to practice how to write a sentence. In writing the sentence, we are going to follow this structure. In writing the sentence, we're going to follow this structure. We have to identify the name of the planet and the description, and then connect them with the connector is or the be verb is and the article the, just like this one. Uranus, 7th planet. So how are we going to connect them to form a sentence? We have to connect them with the be verb is and the article the, just like this. Uranus is the 7th planet. There, we formed a sentence here. Let's try the other examples. So we have the planet Mercury and then the description, nearest planet. Can you form a sentence? Correct. Mercury is the nearest planet. We can add Mercury is the nearest planet to the Sun. In this sentence, we will just connect the name of the planet and its description with the be verb is. Now, can you form a sentence? Yes, try to form a sentence. Now, what's your sentence? Correct. Venus is covered with thick yellow clouds. So remember, we don't need to always use the be verb is and the article the to form a sentence. Sometimes we can just only use the be verb is. Sometimes we can also use the be verb is and article the. Let's try some more examples. Now we have here the planet Neptune and its description, 8th planet. Can you form a sentence? Correct. The sentence is, Neptune is the 8th planet. Okay, we have here Earth, blue, brown, green planet. Please form a sentence. Correct. Earth is the blue, brown, and green planet. How about in this one, Mars, covered with red rocks? Well done. Mars is covered with red rocks. Uranus, 7th. Perfect. Uranus is the 7th planet. And this one, Jupiter, largest planet. Yes, Jupiter is the largest planet. Last one, Saturn, Planet with brown-white rings. Yes, Saturn is the planet with brown and white rings. Activity time! Read the questions or listen to the questions carefully. Choose the letter of the correct answer. How many planets are there in the solar system? A. 7. B. 8. C. 9. D. 10. How many planets are there in the solar system? A. 7. B. 8. C. 9. D. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is B. Which is the largest planet? A. Jupiter. B. Saturn. C. Uranus. D. Neptune. Which is the largest planet? A. Jupiter. B. Saturn. C. Uranus. D. Neptune. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is A. Jupiter. Choose the correct sentence. Mercury, nearest planet. A. Mercury is on the nearest planet. B. Mercury is at the nearest planet. C. Mercury is the nearest planet. D. Mercury nearest planet. Mercury nearest planet. A. Mercury is on the nearest planet. B. Mercury is at the nearest planet. C. Mercury is the nearest planet. D. Mercury nearest planet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is C. Mercury is the nearest planet. Mars, covered with red rocks. A. Mars covered with red rocks. B. Mars is covered with red rocks. C. Mars are covered with red rocks. D. Mars with covered red rocks. Mars covered with red rocks. A. Mars covered with red rocks. B. Mars is covered with red rocks. C. Mars are covered with red rocks. D. Mars with covered red rocks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is B. Mars is covered with red rocks. Uranus, seventh planet. A. Uranus is seventh planet. B. Uranus is the seventh planet. C. Uranus at eighth planet. D. Uranus on the seventh planet. Uranus, seventh planet. A. Uranus is seventh planet. B. Uranus is the seventh planet. C. Uranus at seventh planet. D. Uranus on the seventh planet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is B. Uranus is the seventh planet. Did you all get 5 correct answers? Very good. Now that's the end of our lesson. And that's the end of our lesson. Remember to always be safe. Do not go outside. Just enjoy your time with your family. See you guys next time. Bye.